Well, you're almost at the finish line. This helicopter view will provide an introduction of Module 8 and the How to Earn Leading Edge certification pages. In this final module, we will look back at what we've learned in the preceding 7 modules. You will have an opportunity to assess your readiness for quality online teaching, while you will reflect on your areas of strength and areas for growth relative to the INACAL standards for quality online teaching. We will review the requirements for the Leading Edge certification portfolio and procedures for creating, revising, and submitting your completed portfolio. Your learning objectives for this module are to summarize your areas of strength and areas for growth needed to become a quality online teacher. Synthesize what you have learned in this course in relation to the INACAL standards for quality online teaching, and assemble your Leading Edge certification portfolio. Your textbook for this module includes the INACAL standards for quality online teaching and detailed information about how to compile your portfolio. In Assignment 8.1, you will read and reflect on your areas of strength and areas for growth as you go through the INACAL standards for quality online teaching. This will be your final reflection you create for your portfolio. You may either comment on each standard individually or take a more global look at the standards as a whole in terms of your areas for growth and strength. Please pay careful attention to the 2 sets of instructions for this reflective assignment. As you have done in previous modules, please use the wiki site provided to submit your assignment. Next, you will find a short video tutorial by Greg Ottinger, which will walk you through creating your portfolio in Google Sites. Directly under this tutorial, you will find a link to the portfolio template where you will start your portfolio. However, you will submit your final portfolio in a wiki site on the How to Earn Leading Edge certification page, not the Module 8 page. You will also see 2 examples of completed LEC portfolios, Bill's and Mary's, if you would like some ideas to get you started. On the right-hand side of the Module 8 page, you will find a downloadable document which contains all the rubrics for each module and the rubric for the final portfolio. This is so you can have an at-a-glance view as you compile your portfolio. On the How to Earn Leading Edge certification page, you will find detailed instructions for compiling your portfolio. Under the instructions, you will find the final portfolio link wiki site where you will provide the Leading Edge certification team with the Google Site link to your portfolio. Please note, you must set the permissions to your portfolio to anyone with the link may view. Since your portfolio will be reviewed by outside reviewers, it is important that they are able to view the portfolio. You will be able to set these permissions by clicking on the blue Share button in the upper right corner of your portfolio. Click on the Change button in the Who Has Access section, and then clicking on the Anyone with the Link button. Additionally, as Leading Edge Certified Online and Blended Teacher, your portfolio will be made public through the Leading Edge Alliance, so keep this in mind during your portfolio creation process. Underneath your final portfolio link, you will find 2 very helpful video tutorials. The first shows you how to use Embed Gadget in Google Sites, and the second shares additional tips on embedding Web 2.0 content into Google Sites. If you plan to copy-paste your portfolio assignments and reflections directly from Haiku into your Google Site portfolio, take special care to watch for formatting inconsistencies, dropped links, and overall look and feel once you have pasted in your content. You will most likely need to make some revisions. And a final note on reflections. You have created reflections for most of your modules each week. The portfolio requirement is that you repost these reflections in your portfolio. However, you may want to consider these initial reflections as a draft of the final reflection you will post in your portfolio, drawing on the learning, collaboration, discussions, and insight you have gained now that you are at the end of these rigorous 8 weeks. You may even want to review our discussions for additional inspiration and contemplation. Or, as you can see in this example, the student chose to post her original reflection and then added an update to original post section as an alternative to synthesizing her original and final thoughts. On the right side of your How to Earn Leading Edge Certification launch page, you will find several additional examples of leading edge certification portfolios, and a link again to the downloadable copies of the rubrics for all the modules, including the final portfolio rubric. Q&A and water cooler discussions will be our only designated discussion areas for this week. If you haven't had a chance to participate in the water cooler, please do yourself a favor and take a peek. There are some fun goings-on in there. And finally, don't forget to copy the Google Docs link to our shared list of articles and other resources shared in our discussions and throughout the course. It is a treasure trove of useful education, online, blended, and Web 2.0 resources. Thank you to all of you who went the extra mile to contribute to this valuable gift for all of us. The Google Doc link will be available indefinitely, but your access to Haiku Leading Edge Certification course is limited, so please make sure you copy the link if you want it. In closing, we want to thank you for 8 wonderful weeks of learning, collaboration, and sharing. Your instructors have been learning right along beside you, and we are grateful for all you have added, both as teachers and students, in this leading edge certification for the online and blended teacher process. We look forward to receiving your portfolio links and celebrating the final product of your learning.